A woman fights nature itself with a magical shamisen to protect her baby. Waves crash like mountains, but her will is stronger. She splits the ocean with sound, but not without cost. Injured and alone, she reaches land with her baby, who's already lost one eye. That baby is Kubo, now a bright young boy living in solitude with his fading mother in a lonely cave above a village. By day, Kubo performs in the marketplace, playing music and controlling origami to tell heroic tales. His favorite story: the legend of Hanzo, a mighty samurai warrior. What the crowd doesn't know, that story is his father's, and it's unfinished. But there's one rule: never stay out after sunset. His mother warns him each day, because once darkness falls, they will come, his mother's family, dark spirits who want the one thing he has left, his other eye. One fateful evening, Kubo breaks the rule. He stays out during the village's lantern festival, trying to speak to his dead father. The sky changes. Thunder shakes the earth. His mother's twin sisters arrive, floating like phantoms. Kubo runs. His mother appears in a final surge of strength and saves him, but disappears in a burst of magic. Kubo wakes in the snow, far from home. With him is a fierce, talking monkey. Monkey, the living form of his wooden charm. She tells him they're being hunted by the Moon King, his grandfather, and that to survive, he must find 3 sacred relics. Thus begins an epic journey through strange lands. Along the way, they meet Beetle, a funny but confused warrior trapped in a bug-like body. Though he's lost his memory, he joins them, claiming he once served Hanzo, Kubo's father. Monkey agreed to this union, seeing Beetle is a very skilled samurai. The 3 set out on a quest to find the 3 sacred relic of Hanzo's armor. These items will help Kubo fight the Moon King. Their first challenge comes in the Hall of Bones. Inside, a giant skeleton sleeps, with hundreds of swords sticking out of its skull. But only one is the sword Unbreakable, the first relic. Monkey charged towards the monster. An intense battle follows. Kubo uses his magic shamisen to control paper and distract the beast. Monkey and Beetle help him fight. In the end, Kubo gets the sword, and they escape. Next, they journey to a deep lake where the breastplate is hidden. Kubo dives into the dark waters and enters a strange world below. He finds the breastplate, but a garden of glowing eyes tries to stop him, watching him, whispering to him. They try to trap him in illusions. Kubo sees visions of his mother, realizing now that Monkey is his mother. He almost gives in. Monkey, battling with her sister, sends Beetle to save Kubo. After defeating her sister, Monkey is in tears, thinking Kubo, her son, is dead, but he wakes up and magically restored Their destroyed ship and joyfully call Monkey mother, and Monkey calling him my son. They escaped the lake with the second relic, the breastplate impenetrable. They got on shore and camped in a small cave. Kubo and Beetle are eager to hear the story of Monkey. Monkey hesitated at first, but told Kubo her story, seeing she is severely injured from her last fight with her sister, and the magic that keeps her spirit in Monkey is already fading. Then Monkey reveals, she is indeed Kubo's mother. That in Monkey is his mother's spirit, brought to life by magic. She tells Kubo the full story, that she is the daughter of the Moon King. That those flying phantoms are his aunt. That Kubo grandfather sent her and her sister to stop Hanzo from wielding the magical armor. For the armor in the hands of mortal will pose a great threat to the heavens. So Kubo mother arrived first to the temple before her sisters, where she met the mighty Hanzo, Kubo's father. She fell in love with him, and they both had a baby who they named Kubo, but Hanzo and his army gave their lives to protect Kubo and his wife from the Moon King, who now wants to punish his daughter for her betrayal and also wants to take Kubo both eyes so that he can transform him to a god like him, one that is blind to weakness of humanity. Then Kubo falls asleep, and his grandfather suddenly appeared in his dream, showing him the location of the last armor, located at his father's fortress, unknowing to Kubo that this location is a setup. Then Kubo wakes up with great conviction of the location of the last armor. Monkey and Beetle follows Kubo tiredly to Hanzo's fortress in search of the last armor. They arrive Hanzo's fortress at night. As they entered, Kubo saw a painting of his father, his mom, and himself. This is a very emotional moment for Kubo as he looks at the things his father left behind. Monkey soon realizes they are in a trap set by the Moon King. Suddenly appeared Kubo's second aunt on a mission to take Kubo's second eye, but also revealing that Beetle, the silly warrior who lost his memory, is Hanzo, Kubo's father, cursed by the Moon King, for stealing his daughter's heart. Then Monkey fights the last fight with her sister, but unfortunately both Beetle, the monkey and Kubo aunt all died in the fierce battle. He has lost both parents again, but he is not weak. He runs and takes a lock of his mother's hairs and his father's bowstring and adds them to his shamisen. He now has the two strings, his mother and father. With these, Kubo's power grows stronger. The strings are not just music, they are love, memory, and magic. He returns to his village, where he saw the last relic, the helmet invulnerable. Then he puts on the helmet and calls for the Moon King. The final battle begins. The Moon King tries to convince Kubo to join him. He says emotions make humans suffer. He says Kubo could be free of pain if he gives up his human side. Kubo refuses. He uses the two strings from his parents, his mother's and father's hair, on his shamisen. The third string, he adds from his own hair. With his three-stringed instrument, he plays a powerful song. The song brings memories, love, and light. The villagers hear it and join in. Their memories give Kubo strength. The Moon King is not killed. Instead, he is transformed. He loses his power and becomes confused with no memory of who he was. Kubo tells him he is a kind man, and the village agrees. They rewrite his story. The battle is over. Kubo sits quietly near the grave of his parents. He lights a lantern and talks to their spirits. He is alone, but not broken. His parents are gone, but their love lives inside him. Kubo closes his eyes. The wind blows softly. The stars shine bright. The two strings remain, the love of a mother and a father. And Kubo, the storyteller, now has his own story to tell. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, like this video, subscribe by hitting the notification bell for more epic tales, and always remember, never blink when the story begins.